Welcome to ATVision, powered by Quad Off-Road Magazine. This Motosode brought to you by MotoWorks. It's the grand finale Dirt Days at Loretta Lynn Ranch in Hurricane Mills, Tennessee. Championship hanging in the balance and a great and historic place to settle it. As soon as you roll into the ranch, it's a feeling unlike any other, be it dry or wet. Tons to do for the whole family and miles of campers spread out with over 800 riders competing this year. It's the culmination of over a month of work by Racer Productions and MX Sports, running the Aeronautique Nationals for bikes and these ITP Tire Moose Racing AMA Nationals for ATVs. There are your point standings going in. Dustin Wimmer needs just 5 points to wrap up the championship. What about the racetrack? Well, let's get a closer look with Josh Creamer.
Hey, this is Josh Creamer here, and I'm going to show you a little lap of Loretta Lynn's here. It's a dirt start. Here's my mechanic Ryan dropping the gate for me, and blast out here. Wimmer was in front of me a little bit. Kind of looked the other way. I didn't want to get roosted in the face. Here we are coming back around where the starting area is. It kind of bends to the left here. It gets pretty rough going through here. Got a little roller coming up. Inside-outside option lane. Get some good acceleration bumps coming down and bend into this left-hander. And then it's a fast straightaway with a lot of bumps going down it. Got a little single on the inside. And then you come into the 10 Commandments, where I'm just double, and then triple out. Then come up, and you got another option lane, big berm on the outside. Same here. And here's a pro section. We hit a little double, and then this nice little triple. Come up over. It's got a high side on the inside. I was taking that. Come up, and got a left-hander. And then this is a little tricky section. It's kind of like a drop-off double thing. Found some new lines through there. And here's a little double into another double and a little tabletop. Come over this roller and then get on the gas pretty good and hit this triple. And then it's a really rough left-hand bender. And then you come up into an off-camber, and you could go around the outside, or you could take up high like I just did and come back out to where the track used to run and bang a right hand, hit this tabletop. Got a couple big rollers that you go over into camel hump triple. Then you got a long right hand sweeper. It gets pretty rough, but it's pretty good. A little drop off, a couple rollers, and then you take a left hander into the finish line section. And you hit this one double, and you come over, and that's the finish line. And then as you enter the track again, you got a little step down and a couple rollers, and then double. And then you bang a right-hander, go past where the start came back out, quick left, and then you're back to where we started. And that is a lap at Loretta Lynn's.
Man, love watching that footage. That's a great lap there by Josh. Okay, the championship ramifications, there's not much. Here's Chad winning. He knows basically that he has thrown his opportunity away. He led the points a couple of races ago, and then all sorts of bad starts and bad results. Cody Gibson making the big jump up through the pro class. But really, it comes down to Wimmer. A 16th place finish in this moto will give him the championship. Hey, look who it is grabbing the whole shot there. It's our buddy Josh Creamer. Obviously, what he learned on that hot lap paid off. Typical good start for Josh Upperman. There's Wimmer, John Natale, and Big Joe Bird, who lives not too far from here in Tennessee and has won quite a bit on this track. Creamer muscling that Kawasaki machine around. But you knew the pressure was going to come. Maybe not from Wimmer, who had to play it a little bit conservatively, but at the same time, he loves to win races, and you know he gets paid well to do it. So here he is, going to work on Upperman through the legendary 10 Commandments. Here at the Dirt Days National at Loretta's, tripling out, as Creamer said to do in the hot lap. There's that option lane, and Wimmer able to move into the number 2 position. And then Bird moves up to 3rd. Bird has this track wired, there's no doubt about it. No one gets to ride or practice here year-round, but you've got to figure the soil and the hometown fans help power Bird to the front year after year. And don't forget Natale back there on the Can-Am, trying to keep these guys honest. Bird now going after Wimmer. Bird also had an opportunity to win this championship. He led the points mid-season, then an injury began to derail his efforts. But now that everyone's back healthy and ready, it leads to great racing at the finale with Creamer leading Wimmer and Bird. Finally, Wimmer relents. He allows Bird to get by him, and he's under pressure from Natali. Wimmer's cognizant. He just needs to finish in the top 16. And actually, with a horrible performance again by Chad Weenan, who's deep in the pack, Wimmer really has an opportunity to back it down. So Natali's able to get by him as well. The starts just continue to do in Chad Weenan. And that is basically going to give Wimmer an easy path to a championship that seemed like it would be so darn hard-earned. Plenty of great racing throughout the pack here, but no one was able to track down Kramer, who was gone. Been quite an up-and-down season for him. Remember, he won the very first moto of the season at Glen Helen in California, won an overall at Steel City in Pennsylvania, and was off to the races here in Tennessee, but some other rounds in between. He has had all sorts of trouble. Not the case this time. Josh Kramer wins the moto, but Dustin Wimmer, with that finish, is going to land the championship for the second year in a row. This is the guy that was knocked out of the series midway through with a shoulder injury. No one expected him to mount this type of a comeback, let alone get into the races, but instead, he wins the title with that fourth-place ride. And there you see Chad Weenan not even inside the top 10. Let's switch it over to moto number 2. Now the gloves are off. Wimmer has every opportunity to go after the moto win. John Natali would like to get his first win of the year, and Kramer, well, he'd like another overall to end the season on a positive note. So with the championship pressure no longer there, let's go racing for the last time in 2009. No surprise to see those Hondas jumping out front early. It's Goodman and Upperman. They have been nailing their starts this year. They've been pretty tough customers taking on the factory-backed talent from some of the other teams. That's Gus there on the red and yellow Suzuki in third, and Bird back there in fourth. Look at this battle. Natali trying to get in on it. Kramer, and finally Weenan with a good start. Now you've got the Honda boys out front duking it out. Upperman working over Goodman, the young kid and the veteran duking it out with a third Honda rider, Bird, in tow. Here we go through the 10 Commandments. You don't have room for 3 quads in there, but they sure are going to try. Bird cleanly tripling out. Then it's Gus, Kramer, Natali, Weenan, and Wimmer. Goodman's day comes to an end when he gets rock stuck in his rear brake caliper. And then Upperman loses the lead to a hard-charging Kramer. But look at Bird back there in third. He wants to win this last moto of the season in front of the home state fans very badly. He moves up to second. Then it's Upperman, Natali, Weenan. And Weenan was the man on the mission. Here he is eating up Bird in a straightaway headed toward the finish line. And he wasn't done there. He would continue charging to try to catch his teammate Kramer for the lead. Bird said he just missed on his setup this weekend, and that's why he wasn't able to run with the green machines out front. Good run by Natali in fourth. Wimmer, enjoying his championship run, would drop back. That left the 2 green machines to duke it out for the win. Kramer was smart. After that first moto win, he did not need to beat Weenan for the overall, so the 44 goes on to win the last moto of the year, but Kramer, with 1-2 scores, is going to be your overall winner at Dirt Days. Natali puts the Can-Am on the podium. Let's talk to our champion and winners.
Dustin, in the first moto, you wrapped up your second championship in a row. How does number 1 feel the second time?
Feels great. It was a hard year, you know. I had a injury the 4th race in, and had to work my way back, get healthy, and had a good win streak going on there for 6 motos in a row. So I think that helped me out a lot. The team was really working great out there for me.
Even after missing around, you came back and won the championship. That's unheard of.
Yeah, it was definitely anybody could have won this race this year, you know, Chad or Joe or me. It was just everybody had their share case of bad luck.
Josh, I know that your teammate got around you at the end there, but this was a hard-earned win. You deserved it.
Yeah, things went awesome for me this weekend. I knew it was Chad coming, and I knew he'd got a 12th place finish that first moto, so I wasn't going to put up a fight for him. He needed some points to try to catch back up with Joe, and I didn't put up much of a fight, but I kept right with him, and we just kept checking out on everybody. It was an awesome race, awesome weekend.
Joe, this is your home track here in Tennessee. Are you happy with the way you finished the 2009 season here today?
Well, considering the results I had all year, I was up and down, and yeah, not happy, but I'll settle for second. Suzuki boys had a good year, no mechanical problems all year. They deserved to win, hell of a team, and congratulations to them.
You had a good run out there. You look good. Thanks, Joe.
Thank you.
John, you had a fantastic run out there all day today. I'm sure you're happy to be back on the box.
Definitely happy to be back up here. BRP has worked hard all year. Can-Am, Warrant Racing, Rage ATV, Fox Shocks, Douglas Wheels. These guys have put a lot of hard work in, and I guess I might have worked a little bit. I went home and trained and tried to get ready for this heat, but nothing like training in the heat and up home. It was 70, 75 degrees all the time, so it was hard to get ready for this, but it feels great to be up here. You know, nobody gave us anything. We earned everything we got this weekend. Really proud of me and my team and just everybody involved, and thank my mom and dad and everybody for getting me here.
Congratulations. Thanks, Sean.
Thanks, guys.
After all that battling, Bird is going to end up edging Waynon for second in the series by just 3 points. And we'll have full television coverage of this round Saturday, September 27th on Versus. Go to atvmotocross.com for the full schedule. And we'll have a Pro-Am production show next week right here, brought to you by MotoWorks on ATVision, powered by Quad Off-Road Magazine. Big thanks to Krista Watson. I'm Jason Wygant. Thanks for watching.
Happy birthday, Krista!